Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. A little bit of a different video for you today. I'm going to be unpacking our regular comic delivery. So you'll get to see firsthand the stuff coming out of the box, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it as I go through it and what have you. So that should be pretty cool. This is one of my highlights of the week, really, looking at all the awesome covers and seeing all the funky new goodness before anybody else, which is wicked. So I'm going to crack straight on and let's see how that looks. So I've got my cup of tea, got my pen, and let's crack on opening some boxes full of juicy comic-y goodness. Here we go. What amazing stuffs have we got in here? So this is Lady Death. So we have a customer that picks up Lady Death comics regular. Pretty sweet. So Crossed, which is a Garth Ennis comic. So that's a compilation set of 6. That's on my paperwork here. There's a bit of Lady Death bum there. What's this one? Idol. Lady Death Idol. I ordered these in especially for a certain customer, so he's a big Lady Death fan. Now then, so here's a perfect example of something that we look out for all the time. So can you see that kink there at the top? So we reject that, because I would not be happy going into a shop and buying that. It's got a little bit of a ding on the bottom there as well. But that's a beautiful cover for Solomon Kane, The Serpent Ring #1. But if I was a collector, I was maybe going to send this off for grading. It's got creases here as well. Looks awesome. And it's supposed to be $14.99. It's a collectible cover. Unfortunately, damaged is the nature of comics. Sadly, sometimes they get a little bit damaged in the packaging stage, which is a real shame, because that was actually a replacement from one where it was just missing out of a delivery previously. Right then, so we've got Red Before Black, #6. That looks okay. Yep. Oh, Lady She. That's for that same other customer. Lady Death and She Seductress pack. You're gonna see a few Lady Deaths in this week's delivery, I think. Brian Polite, Polido, Lady Death, Abandon All Hope. Some of these covers are mint. Hexed leather bonus bag. There we go. What's this one? Prodigal Son. Prodigal Son #2, cover 1. That's okay. More Lady Death. Give me a few Demoness. So these bags, the Lady Death bag things, are packs of comics. So they've got like 4 or 5 different comics in. This guy's cool. Look, Archaic #5. That's pretty sweet. Like the Virgin Art issue on the back. But what I was saying about the Lady Death, so there are sets of like 5 comics, and they've got their original run comics that have been collected, good condition comics obviously, and then that they bundle them together so collectors can try and get some of the older run stuff, which is a pretty cool idea, which is why they come in bags. Return of the Living Dead #2. These are pretty cool. Pretty cool art on these. This is why I like doing this, because you get to see all the funky stuff. All the funky stuff first. She Pandora's Box. So that's Lady Death She Enemies. That one. And then we've got Killer Queens. So Killer Queens and enemies. There we go. So you see there's all sorts of different like that. So that's like a pencil sketch one, we've got a nice ooh, that one's a bit rude. Whee. Widow. Oh, definitely a bit rude, that one. Whew. Yeah. When I order, I'm ordering from a spreadsheet, and you never know what the, well, quite often don't know what the cover art's going to be on some of these comics. I don't know what the cover art's going to be. So we do get previews a little bit in advance, but not all of them. And especially like the Lady Death and what have you, some of them are a little bit risque. Secret 6. A couple of those. Super. Lady Death Vicious. Warrior Nun versus Lilith. Seen that. Super. Black Hammer, Spiral City, number 5. So, very cool. Amazing Spider-Man. So we need to, so this is an example where we need to try and decipher, because Marvel, unlike DC and some of the other writers, don't tell you which cover variant it is, and don't tell you who the artist is. Fortunately, we can see the signature on the piece of art there. This is the Lobos variant, Pablo Villalobos. So we know that that is that one. Excellent. Solomon Kane, number 2. Now this one is cover C, because it tells me down there. Cover C, Patrick Kircher. Very helpful. Zurcher, even. Very helpful. Thank you. Turtles of Grayskull. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Grayskull. So it's a crossover between Turtles and He-Man. It's pretty cool. Yes. A little bit more Lady Death. Let's see if we can get hold of that bag. What's that one? Royal Foes Royal Blue bag. Blue. Bit of blue for the dads, maybe. Eddie Brock Carnage. 2 of those. So that is, you can tell by the barcode that is issue cover number 1. So that is that. What have we got here? Werewolf by Night. Gonzo variant, and that. There we go. And we've got One World Under Doom, number 3. Is the cover 1. Look at that. Try and carefully lift out the comics. Okay. Uncanny X-Men. Now, if you look at the barcode there, we can see that this is it's a facsimile copy, and it is cover number 1. X-Men 134. There we go. That is that one. There we go. Solomon Kane, cover D. Cyberpunk 2077. Psycho Squad. So some of these I've never read a lot of these, unfortunately. I would love to, but I can't read all the stock. I like people to get their comics in good condition. Yeah, what's that one? X-Men 15. Chris Giorisu cover. Bit of advertising there. Death of the Silver Surfer, that's an upcoming comic. New Champions, Origin of the Gold Tiger. New Champions, number 4. Excellent. Sabretooth, Dead Don't Talk. So that's number 5, cover 1. There we are. What's this? Mega Man, issue 0. Oh, it's a free comic book day. So some of these are for free comic book day, which is the first Saturday in May. We'll be having an event in the shop, free comic book day, where you can come in and you'll be able to pick a selection, 3 per customer, free comics, which is pretty special. Oh, now what's this? This looks cool. The white cover. Let's have a look. See what that is. Oh, it's Godzilla. Cool. Godzilla #1. Right then. Foil variant. Nice. So we've got 3 of those. We've got a few Godzilla fans as regular subscribers, so 3 of those. Anniversary foil classics. Yes, indeedy. Right then. One World Under Doom. So this is issue 3. This is cover D. But there's no... I can't see any scroll anywhere on there, so we're just going to have to figure out which one that is. It's not the Doomasaur variant, so I'm going to assume that is the Gabriel Delotto version, I believe. Because quite often it doesn't tell you anywhere in the comic who the cover artist is. Oh no, there we go. RB Silver, maybe? Does that seem right? Does it say? Oh no, doesn't tell me at all. Just says varies. So they can print the outside of the cover different, and then the rest of the comic is exactly the same. So I'm going to guess it's that one for now. We could check, but seeing as we're filming, I won't bore you even more than normal. Infinity Watch #4. Right, Magic, she's a popular character. Your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. Death of the Silver Surfer is, they're pushing that as an upcoming run, so I'm getting a lot of advertising for that. And then we've got Solomon Kane. So this is cover B. That's quite spooky, actually, isn't it? The way that they've done it. There you go. Make it so you can actually see it, I suppose. Solomon Kane, cover B. Lovely. This is one I've been waiting for a little while myself. Predator versus Spider-Man. So the foils are the worst for damaging because they tend to print them on slightly thicker cardstock, and it's quite often creased in this top corner, which is infuriating. Quite often I won't get around to reading any of my comics for quite some time, so I like them to be in really good nick for display and what have you, and it's extremely annoying when they are damaged. Extremely annoying. Right then, so we've got some more Mega Man. You can see the way that they pack these comics into the boxes. 3, 4, 5, 9. We've got 12 Mega Mans already. Normally, free comic book day, we don't say normally, we've only done it a few times, but free comic book day, try and get a bundle of 20 or 25 of a comic, so we've got enough to give away. Predator versus Spider-Man, so this is cover 1, issue 1. Transformers. Now then, a little bit of a misclick, I think. I'm going to have to check my invoice, but they've sent me more of these than I ordered. That's a whole bundle, you see. Sure, I have ordered multiple bundles, but I shall have to check that out. So that is Transformers, the worst bot. And I've got some more Mega Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's all our free comic book day Mega Mans. Yeah, and then we're here. X-Men #15. That's a pretty cool cover. They're all, don't know what the storyline is, but they're definitely all trying to escape that purple tentacle. Pinky purple. And then we've got an Amazing Spider-Man #2, so that's another one of those connecting variants. So what happens with these is that you can line them up so they make one big piece of art, which is pretty cool. Got that. There we go. Star Trek Lore Wars, part 3 of 5. That's Star Trek number 31. It's always hard when I'm ordering comics because we order them so far in advance. What's this? Arcana Royale. That's a Dark Horse comic. This looks a little bit reminiscent of the scene in John Wick, apart from that it was not a goat head with bells on. It's always hard ordering comics because I have to order them so far in advance, and again, you don't know what a lot of the storylines are going to be, and you don't know what the cover art's going to be in a lot of cases. This has been a popular run. Saturday Morning Adventures, Turtles, Deadpool, Wolverine. I think this is Magneto. He looks pretty special. Is it Magneto? Is it like a powered up Magneto? Could be wrong. Probably am. 2 of those. Yeah. The Witcher. So a new run of a Witcher comic. The Bear and the Butterfly. Cover A. Super. Now then. X-Force, number 10. So occasionally they do these Marvel, Capcom fighting collections. So it looks like it could have been the arcade game art or what have you. Street Fighter versus Rival Schools. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. There we go. I'm not going to be in store for free comic book day this time either, which is going to be a bit odd because I like to be there to show people the coolness, but we've got a family thing on at the weekend, so we're not going to be around. Now then, so this is X-Men number 15. Funky Juggernaut. It was hiding at the bottom of the page on the invoice. That one, but that one looks pretty cool. Nearly at the bottom of the box. Nearly at the bottom of the box. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Couple of copies of that. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. Yeah. And then we've got Predator Spider-Man. So this is issue number 1, cover B. I don't know if you can see that on the barcode. So it's 001, so that's issue number 1. And as far as I'm aware, the 2 means it's like cover B, and then the 1 means it's the first printing. I believe that is correct. Predator versus Spider-Man number 1. We'll have a B, please, Bob. Looks like he's going to get his head squashed there, isn't he? Avengers number 25, cover A. And then Werewolf by Night. That looks like it's going to be a cool cover as well, and that is the cover number 1. So, next box. Here we go. Ooh, what's that? What's that in the door? It's a Lion-O action figure. We'll just pretend we didn't order that. We'll just pretend we didn't order that. In fact, I have already received a Lion-O action figure, so I don't know what the deal is with. Oh no, it's squashed. It's squashed. No. That's no good. That's not minty fresh anymore, is it? It's sustained a little bit of packaging damage there. Oh yeah, all around the blisters, all creased, unfortunately. That'll be the couriers banging him around. But yeah, cool original. Although he's got a golden glove. I don't remember. I'm sure I remember the originals having a red glove. But yeah, he's got this cool glove. Comes with the Sword of Omens. So, Dulux action figure. I'm going to have to report that as a damaged item as well, unfortunately. we'll return that. Come back to him. Come back to him. Right, so let's get this these chips out of here. Unfortunately, because these comics are so heavy, so this box, we got 2 larger boxes that contain 4 boxes this size, and they're so heavy. Couriers just like throw them around and what have you, or they might even have been damaged before they got in the packaging. So this has got a bit of a creasing on the spine there as well. I'm thinking that I might reject that one as well. The Judge Dredd magazine. Yeah. It's not great. That can go on the pile. It's frustrating when we get these, because quite often things we've ordered them in for customers, and I like people to get the stuff that they want in the best possible condition. So, which is why we bag all the comics. So once we get them checked off, the team work through bagging all the comics to make sure that they're in good condition. Now this is squashed, but this doesn't matter because this is for me. This is just a magazine that they send us, so it gives us an idea of what's up and coming in the game industry. Most of the stuff I might already know about, but occasionally you get a couple of little gems in there that I might not know about. Now then, what is this? Batman's. Look at that kink in there. I bet they're both the same. Actually, yeah, they're both damaged. They're both creased. Not happy with those. Batman's strangest cases. The last time we got any of those, they were packed really well, but this box has been packed pretty badly. Let's see that on the paperwork. So, what we got here? So here's some more free comic book day duplicates. Lady She Reaper's Royal Bag. Oh, that's fancy dancy, that one. Yeah. What we got there? I Hate Fairyland. So this is another free comic book day one. I Hate Fairyland. I've seen that on my list. And then there should be another bundle. Oh, there we go. Creaky. It looks. I did get an email from the company that we're potentially missing some stuff because another store has received some with our name on, and I think that may well be the case because it doesn't look like between this and the other box that I've got down here that we're going to have everything. Now then, I like Popeye. Remember Popeye from when I was a kid? Popeye was pretty awesome. Thought that was cool. Get that in. Now then, what have we got here? Minor Arcana. So Minor Arcana number 6. This is cover number 1. And then this, look how cool that looks. Under the Floorboards. That looks pretty sweet. Under the Floorboards, number 1. Yeah, so I was hoping that because of the amount of boxes that we would actually have all our stuff, but it's looking increasingly likely that we are missing some. What have we got here? So this is One World Under Doom Doomasaur variant. Yeah. How many Doomasaurs have we got? Couple of Doomasaurs. Eat, Sleep, Reap, Repeat. Number 1. No, I thought we'd already had number 1 of that. But, repeat. It's volume 2. Number 1, that's why. And then Armory Wars, Good Apollo, and Burning Star, which is a specific title. I'm not overly familiar with, but I know we have a customer that comes and buys that regular. And then we've got X-Force number 10. That looks pretty cool. I like the black Wolverine suit. That's pretty sweet. It's quite a thick book, actually. Quite a weighty comic. Some of them are thin on page count, but that one actually feels Pretty good. Pretty good. We've got One World Undoom, the connecting variant. That one. Oh, that's nice. Amazing Spider-Man variant. Minimal amount of print on the front cover. That is nice. Amazing Spider-Man. Actually got his signature on the cover art. What's this? Last Boy. So this is a pretty interesting comic about Peter Pan. Don't know. Might get around to reading one of those at some point. And then what have we got? We've got Ultimate Black Panther. This cover A is always the nice white border one. Black Panther is one of my favourite heroes. Return of the Living Dead. Again, another cool like painted style cover for that one. Yep. And I've just got 2 books left in here. I suspect are both Solomon Kane. Now this is Solomon Kane. This is issue number 2, cover 1. The Serpent Ring. Cover A. Ivan Gill. All the Solomon Kane. Was missing quite a chunk of stuff, and the only thing that I've got left is this book wrap. So we're definitely missing some comics. I'm gonna have to get on the phone and get those sorted. Now, what have we here? So we've got Spawn Rat City. Spawn Rat City. So there's 2 different covers for this. This is cover A, Carlos. Rob Liefeld. So this is the guy who created Deadpool. Youngblood Deluxe. Been kind of looking forward to this. See if how that goes down. New run. Spawn Guns. Some of the art on these Spawn comics is absolutely fantastic, and they're one of the cheapest comics that we can get, or that we sell. $2.99, absolute bargain. But yeah, some of the artwork is absolutely fantastic. So Gunslinger Spawn. There he is. And then we've got Lilith number 3. Now Lilith's been a popular one. Oh yeah, so that is that version. What is this? Witchblade. So Witchblade number 10. Got subscribers for Witchblade. So we have a system set up on the website so you can pre-order comics well in advance, which I would advise to do, because then we know, because we have to order so far in advance, I would advise that you, if there are any specific titles you're after that you know are coming up, that you give us as much notice as you can through the website. If you click on this comic subscriber section, Universal Monsters Mummy number 2, there we go. Okay, Hornsby and Halo. Is that cover A? Cover A. Yep, there we are. What's this? Moonshine Bigfoot. That looks like a weird crossover mashup, doesn't it? Moonshine Bigfoot. Excellent. Moonshine Bigfoot. There we go. Right, and then we've got G.I. Joe. Oh, there's Serpentor and Cobra Commander duking it out. What's this? Bug Wars. Bug Wars. What Bug Wars? Dust to Dust. And then we've got Roadblock. So this is G.I. Joe title, which I've seen here somewhere. G.I. Joe Roadblock. And that is cover A. G.I. Joe. And then we've got the Power Fantasy number 8. Very cool. Monstrous number 57. And then So we've had a few folks waiting for these. Medieval Spawn. Looks pretty cool. So standard cover and pen and ink cover. They look absolutely awesome. What have we got here? Roadblock cover B. What is this? Null Hunter. There we go. Assorted Crisis Events. Two. Interesting looking comic. Then we've got a Black Bag Lilith. So this is very risque content, I believe, in that. So they've comes with this book contains human anatomy. So it comes with a black carded thing to stop you seeing the cover of the book, because it's probably going to be a bit rude. And then a Rat City cover B. Rat City cover B. And then a whole load of stuff missing. Wrap this video up. I'm going to get on the phone and report what's not here. It looks like the majority of our DC comics this week, or all of our DC comics, which is a bit of a shocker. So hopefully we can get those sent out to us very quickly. Hopefully you've liked this kind of unboxing, quick review of what's going on with our latest comic delivery. If you've enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe. Give us some tips on what you might like to see from one of these kind of videos in future. That'd be really awesome. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you all soon.